Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Loop Learning. This is a new video in this series, and we are making clinic management system. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how we are going to go further with the billing. So we are done with the billing creation part, collection part, and how do we manage the billing? So for example, if I want to see how many billing records are created, how do I see? Ideally, I would love to have this kind of form. And also, not only that, I know that there will be hundreds and thousands of records in this form. So I would like to have a search option as well. So I can search with the patient name or medicine name, etc., etc. So this is what I'm going to demonstrate in this video. So if you're interested, then keep watching until the end. Hopefully you will learn a thing or two. And yeah, let's move on. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Returning, welcome back. In any case, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload any video. Guys, I'm making these videos for you, and you guys are not watching. Either my video quality in the sense, I'm not a good editor, but quality in the sense giving you information has gone down, or you are not interested in this series, tell me in the comments, all right? Anyway, let's move on and let's click on design view. Not really design, why should I do that? Well, I need to have a similar form, as I said, for the billing. As you can see, there is a text box, there are two buttons for search, so I'm going to work on that later on. But first, let's copy this and let's paste it, and we'll say manage billing. Well, actually, we are not really managing billing, but anyway, we will keep the same sequence of the information. And in here, I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to go in the VB editor and get rid of the VB code that we have done until now for this form. So we can do a new VB coding. All right, so that's done. I've given a name to these things, these objects as well, not things. And actually, I don't need button here because the billing is being created from the visit form. So I don't need to have a button called create billing. Anyway, so, well, how do I present the information? If I'll go to the billing table, it doesn't have any patient name. So it would be great to have a patient name so we can make a search option or search feature to search the billing using the patient name. So, but the billing table doesn't have. So what's the solution? Solution is make a query. So let's go ahead and make a query. So we'll go to the create tab. We'll click on create query, and we'll get the billing, we'll get the visits, and we'll get the patients table as well. We'll get the billing ID, visit ID, and now in here we need the patient information. So we'll go to build, and we'll say patient, and we'll concatenate it. So we'll have DBO patient underscore first name, and we'll have ampersand, and we'll say DBO patient, not really, DBO TBL patients, exclamation mark last name, and we'll have double quote in here to give us space. And here we have the name of the patient concatenated first name and last name. So that's perfect. Let's give a name to this query. So we'll call it billing queue. All right. Let's save that. And now let's fetch the rest of the information as well. All right, perfect. Now we have two records, so let's save that. And now let's get these fields onto this form. And to do that, I'll come here and I'll fetch the existing objects. All right, so let's get these and let's make them Calibri. The font, let's make them 10 size. And then let's make them black, full black font. Now let's right click, layout, and we will make it tabular. That's what we are looking for. Now in here, let's do a little bit more formatting because that will then look good. Oh, I fetched by mistake the search buttons and text boxes as well. All right, so that's good. That's good. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm getting the same because I've not changed it. That's why I'm wondering why I'm getting medicine ID, because I haven't changed the record source. So I have to link this form to this query, and the query is billing queue. All right. Now let's fetch the fields. Okay. And we'll print them here. Sorry guys, that's a double work actually. But anyway, I'm a human being, so I will make mistakes, definitely. Okay. Tabular. And we'll select all, print them here, select all, drag them up, and we'll drag them here. Okay, first of all, let's fix the color, make them white, and visit. So we'll give a little bit of space so they look good. All right. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to select these columns, this and this, and I'm going to make them align towards center. And billing ID, I want on towards the left. Okay, so that's done. Now let's select these and let's make the height change to 0.3. And we will change the margin from 0 to 0.05. And that's done. Okay, let's increase the width of some of these fields. So for example, patient, payment status, I know it requires a little bit wider field. Okay, so that's done. And I'm going to bring this on the top and we'll bring this in the center. Perfect. So let's see how our form looks like. Great. Now we'll remove the outlines and that's it. We are actually done with the form, but we are not done yet with the video. So just hang on. Okay. Now I'm going to click here because I want to have a mechanism to open the form. And I'm going to go to the event tab, on click event, ... code builder. And in here, we'll say do cmd.open form. And we'll have the form name, and that is billing form. And want that to open. And we'll give a where clause, and that would be billing ID equals ampersand me.billing ID. Now, if you're thinking I'm too fast, I'm not explaining things. That's because if you haven't watched the previous video, that's why you will wonder. So I would strongly suggest that you watch the previous video so you know exactly what I'm doing. So go to the format tab again of the property sheet and I'll make the hyperlink always, and that's about it. Let's go to the view and click here. Boom. So we are getting the form opened. All right. So that's great. Now let's build this search criteria. Okay. So how do we do that? Well, to build this search, we need a VBA. And I'm going to click on search and I'm going to go to event tab, ... code builder. Now watch and learn in case if you are learning. Okay. All right. So I'm going to declare two variables. So I'm going to say dim str text as string, another dim str search as string. Okay. Just to let you know, guys, this button is called btn search. This is btn show all. This is a text box. It's called txt search, just to let you know. All right. Now, we are going to have a condition, and that would be if this text box is empty, then do nothing. Okay, that's logical, right? If is null, me.txt search equals true, then do nothing. All right. Else, if there is information provided, then do something. Now, remember, we have declared the variable str text, str search. Now let's define this variable. So we'll say str text equals me.txt search. Remember, we have this txt search. So what we are telling is this variable equals to whatever the user will type in into this text box. So store that information temporarily and use that later on. Where? I'll tell you in a bit. Now we'll declare the second variable that we have declared. I will define that. So we'll say str search equals, and that would be a SQL statement. So we'll say select. What are we going to select? Well, we're going to select all. That's why the asterisk. From where we are going to select? Well, we need to tell that this is the query that I've just created. You select the record from that query. All right. And then it is shouting back at us, and it is asking, hey, do you have any where condition, where clause? Do you want to search? You're searching. So we'll say, yeah, I do have where what? Now it is asking, okay, tell me what is the parameter you want to select, you want to use to parameter? How do I say that? Parameter. I usually say that. Okay, anyway, so yeah, we do have parameters. So I'll say principal, close. And in here, I want to search using the patient name. That's why we have concatenator. Remember that in the query? So I'm going to search with the patient name. So I'm going to give that information in here. So I'm going to say, hey, search with the patient. Okay. Now it is asking, all right, tell me what is the operator. Is it going to be equals to operator or like operator? Now these two are different if in case you don't know. Equal to operator means you have to provide full parameter information like full name of the person, then only it will search. But that's not really efficient when it comes to searching. Here we will provide like, all right, like operator. I hope it is called operator. Am I right? If not, please do let me know in the comments. Remember always, I'm a self-taught. I have no idea some of the things that programmers have given the names to. So according to me, like is an operator. All right. So like, and now watch. Pay attention here. This is very, very important. Okay. Double quote, asterisk, double quote, ampersand, double quote, asterisk, double quote. You got that? Well, that's the way we are going to search. Let me explain that. But here, between these two ampersand, I'm going to give str text as the information that we are going to refer to. Remember, this is the one that we are referring. This is the variable where the information is stored. What information? Well, whatever the user has typed into the txt search, that's the information. So we are using that information. Now with asterisk, when we wrap this with the asterisk, we are telling Access that, hey, find anything that has, whatever letters or digits user has typed in. So find anything in the database and present it if it is there. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to change the record source, right? Record source of this form. Right now, it's bound to billing queue. So we will change that record source and we'll say, all right, the record source, me.record source would be equal to str search. Why is that? Because we are asking, hey, now change the record source to this, all right? And now we will requery the form as well. So we are done with search code. Now the last one is show all. We want to return back to the previous record, right? So to do that, we'll select show all button. We'll go to the event tab, ... This is fairly easy. And in here, we'll have 3 lines, of course. First of all, we'll say me.txt search equals to double quote. So clear that search box, whatever was written here. And then we'll say me.record source equals, not equal. Select everything from a billing queue. That's it. And we will then requery the form as well. Okay, so that's done. Now let's test it out. Okay, so right now there's no such criteria, so do nothing. Remember that. Now we will give a name. So for example, if we'll search with TW, let's search, and you can see that TW in here, patient 2, right? And we'll return back. How do we do that? Well, show all. There you go. And if we'll type like Jack, let's say, but Jack is not here, so there'll be nothing. Show all. We'll go back. And for example, I want to search with ON if a record has ON. So technically this one. So search only one record, show all, and it will show all. That's what it is. I wanted to demonstrate. I hope that you have learned something. I hope you have liked the video. If you have, smash the like button. Tell me in the comments below if you have learned, if you haven't learned. Your feedback, your remarks, your comments would be valuable. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.